Hello everyone, this is Princess Farron, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. So after we have beaten Innocence for 3, we will continue on with the mystery quest by talking to Rean. I see. It is finally over then. Now night will return to all of Northrend, bringing salvation to both of our two worlds. Let's hope so. Let's hope our warrior of light manages to do so safely.
Why am I cast down? But it is you who are the villains. Father told me that I am hope. I am righteousness. That I am a god. That is why I was born, as man and sin eater both. I kept the people safe. They respected me. Worship me. How can this be? I should be the one looking down at you.
Goodness. Oh my god.
Help me. Damn you. I am your god.
Oh dear. Oh, what will happen to our warrior of light? Urianger said he had a plan. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I've been playing this game for a few years now, so I'm pretty used to our warrior of light. I fear for him. It's only natural. Oh. Here we go. Release it.
Look! The sky!
Is he alright?
Fools! Were it not for my decisive action, the whole city would have been overrun, razed to the ground. Yet they dare to complain about casualties? Spare me. I'll wager they were put up to it by those wretches who seek to usurp me. They're stirring up the citizenry. But if they think I will yield to the likes of them, they are gravely mistaken.
To be subjected to such deplorable treatment, such ingratitude. You have my sympathies, sir. You do so much good for this city, and you could do so much more were you not surrounded by fools.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in here.
My apologies for the intrusion, but I come bearing a proposal. One that will ensure the longevity of your reign. But give me the word, sir, and I will bring hither a light warden. By giving its power to the babe within your lady wife's womb, we shall create a transcendent being. A king to rule over all. And as sire to the king, your authority will never again be in question.
He was the one who orchestrated that monstrosity.
Amazing. Before my Vothri, they behave as docile pets. With this gift, my line should be guaranteed power for perpetuity. We shall rule the whole world.
By all means, sir. United under Yulmor's banner, men will cease fighting and abandon their ambitions. Thus, they will grow fat and complacent, and in their sloth, seal your supremacy.
Oh dear. Oh no. It's not just the division. Urianger.
Are you alright?
No, he's not.
Say something!
Urianger. You said you had a plan.
12 Fend. He cannot contain the light. He's beginning to turn. Urianger, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time. It's changing back.
Somebody do something.
Combined power of every Light Warden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear. And so I shall relieve you of it.
Exarch, what are you doing?
Is that your plan, Urianger?
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds. As I have dreamed of doing ever since I first learned of their existence. Who would choose to remain here in this dying realm when they might go elsewhere and begin anew? Not I. And thus did I use you.
No, I don't believe you. It doesn't make sense. Damn you! We won't let you do with him as you please.
Do not interfere! Please, I beseech you all, let him go!
You knew of this, Urianger. Tis all a fiction. Such vaguely defined acts of teleportation stand no chance of success. The Exarch will never live to see another world, as he knows only too well.
Then, what does he mean to do?
He means to take the light with him into the rift, where he will die. From the beginning, he intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Norvrend.
journey's end, an opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize. A paltry way to end a chapter, I concede. Yet your tale will continue, and my role in it will scarcely be remembered.
Just saving.
Worry not. Whatever should become of me, I will be happy and free, safe in the knowledge that I have played my part.
I remember him. He locked himself in the crystal tower. The world sword. The sorcerer.
Thank you for fighting for this world, for believing. Fare you well, my friend, my inspiration.
Oh. No.
Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First. Therefore, in all likelihood, the Exarch arrived here with the tower. This much I had surmised, yet I could not discern his grand scheme. To think that he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero. It's almost admirable in its absurdity.
Oh my god, now I don't know what will happen.
Alas, it is not your grand scheme that will succeed, but ours. You bastard! Stay put. Your friend is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you. What a disappointment you turned out to be. I placed my faith in you, let myself believe that you could contain the light. But look at you now, halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage. I am an Ascian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in the great rejoining. 100 years ago, I entrusted my comrade Logriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world. This we sought to do by manipulating heroes. When that failed to achieve the desired result, I created Vorthri. Thanks to your meddling, that too has ended in failure.
What was your true purpose in approaching us?
By your 12, boy, have I not told you before that everything I said was the truth? You were specimens by which I might gauge man's potential as it stands. I genuinely had an interest in you, genuinely considered taking you on as allies. Provided he could contain and control the light. If not, then he, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that.
Jude, come on.
So, we've been found wanting. How disheartening. But even had we fulfilled your conditions, there was no guarantee that we would cooperate.
But
What then?
Then I simply kill you all. At the very least, it would restore the world to the way it was before you went about trouncing light walkers willy-nilly. Suffice it to say, it would be most inconvenient to have all that light taken away. And I would be lying if I were to claim his actions didn't have me worried. You still retain your form and your senses. But you have all but become a sin-eater. Whether you will it or no, your mere existence will serve to engulf the world in light.
there's gotta be something
Those
to
in your company will likewise turn into sin-eaters. And in time you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet, sweet ether. Those few with the will left to fight may rise up against you. But before your absolute might, they will quickly know despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished.
This guy is devious.
The irony. What Forthbury achieved through bliss, you achieved through despair. But I have overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world to its knees, hero.
Oh my god. We actually turn into a like. Oh, no, 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 no.
Exarch!
I have naught to show for all the time and effort I invested in you. He is a small token for my troubles. I did not expect that I could learn aught from man, but I may yet learn something from all the knowledge he had hoarded for his precious hero. I pity you, I do. Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear, seek me out at my abode in the dark depths of the Tempest. There, you may complete your descent into madness with some dignity, far from prying eyes.
Oh no.
Till then, I bid you farewell. Eater.
No. Where's the Warrior of Darkness? He can help him out. I'm pretty sure of that. That's why they're both there. Warrior of Light and Warrior of Darkness. To find a balance and a way out. Does he still maintain his form? He does. Help him out.
Ah, finally.
Was it just a dream?
You're confused. And small wonder. After you collapsed, Emmet's self vanished. Then Reen did what she could to stay the raging of the light within your body. Thanks to her, you're still you. But she's only delayed the inevitable.
There must be something he can do, but
You're not going to like what you see, but you still need to see it.
there's no night sky anymore.
It's like this all over. The whole of Northrend is shrouded in light again. And it's because of you, and the power you absorb from the Wardens. No one knows but your friends. When they carried you down from the mountain, they told everyone waiting below that they didn't understand why the light had returned.
Sticking up for him.
And now they're out there trying to allay the people's fears, while searching for a way to save you.
There must be something you can do to help.
If you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to get some fresh air. Better that than stewing in here. Go on. Go.
Warden of Light, yeah. Reassuring the masses. Let's hope he won't come in the meantime. Let me just hear. Okay, let me just see my retainer. And we'll talk to Broggy. I really don't know what will happen. It has to make it through somehow. Right? It's the warrior of light. Almost done with the retainers. Just one more thing. Okay. To our friends here at the Crystarium. Jessamil. Farron. So Rain actually revealed maybe a little too much. But Chasamil is a healer, so she would figure it out eventually. Confound it, this says the same thing as the last. Mayhap I should approach the problem from a different perspective. No, not some figment of imagination. Okay. Catalyst. Catalyst Evidin. There she is. Is that prudent? Back to convalescing, yeah. And he'll be there. I wonder if he's not afraid of changing suddenly. He looks so upset and worried. Take a moment to feel the wind upon your face. Really? Oh, they have to turn this around quickly. I'm truly worried. Believe it or not.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight.
Odd bit.
I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky. Knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible.
It's kind of like what you feel, right? The secrecy is worse. I'd rather people knew.
If you're thinking of coming clean, don't. It might make you feel better, but it would make things 100 times worse for them. They're better off not knowing.
You sure? Meh, he knows of what he's talking about. He's experienced it.
You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out.
But there is a way out.
But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet. I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives. One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and... well, you know the rest. There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen. That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had.
Really?
Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it? So we never had the chance to see anything like that. our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burns so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive.
That's beautiful. Inspiring words for Jude. You're giving him strength.
Well, come on then.
Light and darkness.
As I thought. What happened between us was no coincidence.
So, I was right?
My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours.
You can take the light because you're the warrior of darkness, right?
I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me. But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish.
Wow. Oh!
For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you. So, let us be about it, hero.
Oh, that's really nice. Come on, another fist bump.
Oh, I was worried you were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes. But look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie.
Comic relief. I needed that.
Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours.
Can you fix him?
My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you?
Help him.
Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it. Cut ties with the mortal world. Hide away in the castle. It won't fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Il Meg will rise up in your defense. My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them. What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion. And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower?
You're calling him a flower.
My dear beloved sapling, you are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits. Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through. Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place.
You want him to meditate?
our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue. You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer.
You think so?
What will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
In his garden. What do I know of the crystal Earthlock? I'm happy to share. He's a man of wisdom and compassion and many untold secrets. But none can doubt his generosity. When the Crystarium was being constructed, he even allowed folk to plunder the tower for resources. So the crystal tower might vanish suddenly. The Amara launch. Lena. So she must know something. Okay, Cabinet of Curiosity. Let's talk to Lena. She must know more. She's like a granddaughter to him. I remember when in the main story he locked himself at the Crystal Tower. It's quite sad. Alright. What do you have for us, Lena? Jude, I was not told you had awoken. A welcome surprise. Now, if only the exarch was returned to us. He was taken by this rival of yours, was he not? Your companions mentioned they had an idea of where to find him. And so I bristled when they asked for patience. I did not understand their hesitation, until I saw that you had fallen. Only then did I realize that I had no business rushing ahead. Even so, the delay has been no less agonizing. In moments before he left to join you in Colusia, the exarch entrusted me with a key. It opens the door in the ocula to a chamber known as the Umbiculus. This room is the heart of the tower, into which only the exarch himself is permitted to enter. He bid me allow none to the tower once he had departed. Only in the event that an army of eaters descended upon the city was I to access the umbilicus and awaken the defensive barrier. Never before had he left me with such instructions. But the battle with Vothri loomed near, and at the time I accepted the key without much thought. Since then, however, that moment is all that occupies my mind. When I recall the look upon his face, he knew that some terrible fate awaited him. Tell me, Jude, I need to know what he feared. What battle you and your companions are truly fighting. Oh. Forgive me. I trust in the exarch, and I should not be voicing these doubts when he is not here to respond to them personally. But you have come to me with a question of your own, have you not? Ah, I see I'm not the only one who burns for answers. The time has come to open the tower's heart, though we do not face an invasion of eaters. I suspect the city will be in far more danger if you do not gain the knowledge you seek. Come, meet me in the ocular, and I will unlock the door within. So let's return.
I have unlocked the door to the umbilicus. You are free to enter. Once you have what you require, I'll see it sealed once more. Until then, I will remain without.
All right. So many books. Where to start? Another echo vision.
A moment to collect my thoughts, I prithee. Thy true name is Grahatir, then. By thy claims, thou too art a native of the Source, though from an age beyond our own, when the 8th umbral calamity hath visited devastation upon our star. Thou hast, by subtle means, reached across the boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe, ere its creeping vines drag our champion unto an early grave.
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, I am sure.
A bit convoluted.
I doubt not the veracity of thy words, not the account of thy coming, nor that of the fated calamity. Yet my mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale. Wouldst thou favor me with a gradual unfolding of its chapters?
Certainly. But where to begin? I should start with those great minds who survived the calamity. Sid Garland being perhaps the greatest. In hopes of staying the unending tides of war, he and his fellows pursued all manner of possible solutions. One of these was rooted in a theory which unified several fundamental principles discovered over the course of the Warrior of Light's adventures. It proposed a method by which one could enter the River of Time, traverse the rift, and leap between worlds. Perfecting that idea, however, was a work which consumed their lifetimes, and thus was it left to future generations to decide whether theory would be put into practice. But all the while, the world continued to burn. Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder. People cried out in despair, "There is no hope, we are finished. Mankind is finished."
That's what Emmett Silk said.
Then others raised their voices in answer. Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved. We will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass. The fighting went on unabated, but some few took up Sid's research and labored to realize those impossible ideas. After 2 centuries of labor, their descendants finally succeeded in awakening the Crystal Tower, an integral part of the process, and, in doing so, roused its caretaker, me. By this stage, scholars had largely established the phenomena underpinning the rejoining, and identified the first as the shard which precipitated the 8th umbral calamity. This grand structure was already capable of storing the energies required to attempt the translocation. All that remained was to augment some few of its functions based upon the theoretical models of Sid and his compeers.
And by means of such technologies didst thou effect thine arrival in the first, to an age before this star had joined with the Source.
Some while before, as it turned out. 'Tis all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century. But this only worked in our favor. The Sin Eaters could not be defeated without the blessing of light, and summoning the only man who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
An undertaking of scarce credible endurance. That thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years bordereth on the miraculous. Yet howsoever history be rewritten, thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity. Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
I am aware of the consequences. 'Tis for that very reason Cid and his colleagues bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict. To give all of oneself for the happiness of others, and with no promise of reward. 'Tis a hard thing to ask. Harder still for those condemned to survive in a world which pitted brother against brother. Indeed, you are right to call the execution of this plan miraculous, though the force which held it together was nothing so inexplicable. It was him. The warrior of light has been our unbroken thread. Where others would stumble and fall, he would rise above. Where others would break and run, he would carry on. The warrior of light's tale is one of unyielding bravery. To tell it was to feel courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow. In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally. In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were his deeds joyously retold. For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest of nights. And so it should come as little surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the warrior of light himself. It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. He was the lodestar that brought them all together, to send their final message back through time and space to him.
Wow.
The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness. Burn bright again and live. I am merely the bearer of that wish, come to ensure it is safely delivered.
Wherefore sharest thou this burden with me and no other? What wouldst thou have me say?
Yeah, why was Urianger the chosen one?
That you will be my accomplice? 'Twas you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how you learned of the Flood, and of your part in arranging Nymphylia's journey to the First. Your actions showed uncommon resolve. 'Twas clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world. I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
What price?
When all is said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain, I will absorb their corrupted ether, and then I will die. Knowing what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me.
And they did.
But in saving one, they would save none. Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity and ensuring this tale ends as it must. To this end, I would have you take what I have told you of the Calamity and make of it a portent. A prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the rift.
Is this truly thy wish?
History remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would. And I will suffer no other to rescue the champion whose star has charted my course. I will see this tale to a happy
Quite
end, my
devoted to the
friend.
Warrior of Light.
There has been enough tragedy.
But how that helped Jude? Oh, but is there?
Careful now. If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good, although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case. What do you mean to do? We should be on our way. Diassian mentioned the Tempest, did he not?
Yes,
That's
he
the
did.
stormy seas around Calusia to you. His lair must be down there somewhere, hidden beneath the waves.
Okay. Let's fly away. Well, you could just drop me up as close to it as possible. I don't want to endanger the Amaro. Oh no! Oh god.
Ah, we have found thee.
Oh no.
Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste. Ah. By thy looks I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Urianger has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
Yeah, there's no point in not sharing that knowledge.
I offer no excuses.
You don't have
When
to.
I agreed to
Urianger.
aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare. Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not? If thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command. I understand the precarious nature of thy condition. Nonetheless, it is my wish to remain at thy side for as long as I am able.
I'm sorry, but I don't think this is a good idea.
What do you sense, Rin?
Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Urianger. What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, you must stay here. At least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
Alize.
Alize, please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
Of course I know! I know only too well! But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed. I am not about to stand in his way now. Not after failing him in his hour of need. No! The least we can do is...
Abide by his will.
We will go with you as well. There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue. Lead, and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
True friends,
Are we all in agreement then?
Is there aught we can do to help?
Oh?
Though we may not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight. And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
You told them!
No! Well, not in so many words.
Oh, Lena.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions. Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive. And I knew at once that it must be you.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, 'twas clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
Me too! That's right!
Wow. It's lovely to see everyone united.
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless. So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
You might have invited them to join us, where there are not so many. But come, they are waiting. What is your will, O Warrior of Darkness?
Maybe the tower has not played its part yet. Closest one is fourth job. Still a long way. This place is really pretty. I love all the violet vegetation. The trees, the flowers. To look at the map. It's a bigger map. Weed. Okay. There he is. Okay, let's go for a swim. Let's try swimming a little faster. Giant stone eyelids. Though it appears solid enough, the rock yields slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting, or is it just your imagination? Where is he? Okay. How do I get there? So, where is Riange? Oh. This should be interesting. Okay. How will you do that?
Wir Sach, Bilan Bismail.
Bismail.
Fallen si lor wislan. Adas si alina.
Legal fly?
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fae to know that didn't go well.
We need fail. Oh, little sapling, your lovely branch. Ah, she's crazy.
Oh, my snake, Yak! You've learned to call me at last! And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight. Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can. Yes, Bismail when picked. Van Dromi Drom, come.
My precious, precious saplings.
Van Read Rithye.
He has to obey now.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only good manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight.
Oh,
may the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
So as you see, we go wrapped in my breath. To your destination, little neighbors. It's just like the Ents in the Lord of the Rings. They're sort of hiding. What's a flowery tree whale? Well, the tree's on its back. Oh, there they go. Wow. Oh, this one is prettier than the one in the sewers. Look at that hole. I wasn't expecting that for sure. It didn't cross my mind that that island was beadwork. Oh, imagine their faces when they see it.
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
Not quite, not quite.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes, was miracle enough for me. Ah, the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
Look at the bright side.
What the? Do you see that?
A flying whale.
What a monster! Where did it even come from?
From the sky, apparently. Oh my god, look at the tidal wave.
Whoa, yeah! It's not stopping.
And you are not moving.
Run! Run!
Vanana Anna.
I have not flown in any age. It was pleasant. We are journey be escaped from little neighbors. Yeah, at the bottom of the sea indeed. Are you all alright? What?
Wow.
Under the sea,
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves?
Oh.
The
so
waters
that's what it is.
recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
He will. The Tempest. I wasn't expecting an underwater area. Okay, here we go. sea gelatin. Wow. A little puddle. Let's jump. Yep, that looks to be the place. They're like a mermaid. A merman. Yonder comes. Oh. So that's their city. And there's an etherite, so let's attune. This is still locked, right? Was it you that took away our water? Oh, it was Bismarck. The ancient ones? Who are those? Oh, then they are the emissaries. What do you want to withdraw? We had to do the same thing with the ferries as well, so... They have a deeper connection. Yeah, we'll make allies of the undo. Fostering goodwill it is! Okay, let's take care of that. Cannot go through here, can we? No. Okay. It's gotta be a way. This looks like it might be it. Or not. There's a cave here. This might be the way. Yeah, where the dry return. Okay, here they are. No, but there's a vista there. Let's deal with this next. Pretty! I'll grab a screenshot. Great. So let's just teleport. Smart. Very suave, Alfino. So those buildings were there before. Yes, we have to provide for them. So, a lot of chores. There's another quest. Okay. If we do that, we must. We should find another ether current. I think it's through here. West it is. Yeah, it's used to steer a ship. curious. He has a curious mind. Aw. You never know. They might eventually. Don't be upset. Talking to her words, okay. We will help. May you be blessed. Before we proceed to the main quest, I'll have to go, so I hope to see you soon. Hope you are enjoying the main scenario quest of ShadowBringers. I never expected to go underwater like this and see the fishes. So I hope you're enjoying. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. This is Princess Farron signing out. Take care and good gaming. Bye bye.